Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Um, okay, so you guys have two books, all right? You have the regular student book, okay, and this is what we will use in our class this morning. Um, Good. And you also have a white book, and this has all of the homework assignments for you. I'm going to share my screen, which has the book, and we'll start on page 2. So open to page 2. Let me share that. Okay, so do you see my screen? Oops.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, page 2. On page 2, we have a picture. Where is this picture?
In the classroom.
Okay, in a classroom, in a school.
Yes, at the school. In a
Okay,
classroom at school.
okay. Claudia, tell me something about the students. What can you say about the students? Are they children? Are they adults? Are they high school students?
High school student.
Okay. So the way you could say that, you would say, just like in español, you say, creo que son los, okay, I think, or pienso que, I think they are high school students. Okay.
Okay.
And that's probably correct. Um, is there a teacher in the picture? Is there a teacher in the picture? How would you answer that? So if I say is there, it's like in español, hay un maestro en este foto. Is there a teacher in this picture? And in English, we would say, yes, there is. Yes, there is. And the teacher, I'll get my red marker here. The teacher is here. This is the teacher. All right. Do the students look like they are interested, or do they look like they are bored?
All is interesting.
Interested.
Yes, all the classmates. No,
All of the students are their classmates.
the
Uh-huh.
students. Yes, all the student is interested.
They
See,
are interested. It's
yes,
plural, so you say they are
yes, you
very
are right.
interested. No one looks bored. Do you know that word bored? Aburrido, aburrido.
No.
No.
Nadie, nadie es aburrido. No one is bored. They're all very attentive.
Yes.
Attentive. Attentivo? Is that correct? Attentivo.
Attentive.
How we?
Oh, yeah. You're doing good. Very attentivo. Muy attentivo. Okay. Let me make this larger. We'll go 200%. Here we go. Now, this is a chart, and this chart is about um, setting goals. All right. So if you want to go for a career Okay, now career in Espanol is like carrera,
Yes.
which is like a race, you know, when people race, but carrera is also una profesión, a career that you pursue. So if you want a career, you need a plan. All right, so this is about career planning, and it's about making goals. Okay, do you know the word goals? You hear goal in football. Goal. All right, this is the word meta, meta, a
Yes.
goal.
Goals, metas.
Hmm.
Yes.
And everyone has goals, right? I have goals, you have goals. You are taking English because you have goals. You want something, okay? So, one thing you do is you have a checklist. Okay, you know the word lista. Okay, so like this is a checklist here, and in this
Yes.
uh, area, you have these check marks, and you write different steps. Pasos, I think, is steps. Diferentes pasos, different steps for your goals, and then you define goals and you write them next to your checklist. Okay. And
Okay.
then we need this. We need this. This is motivation. Is that like a word in Spanish? Do you have motivación? Is that
Okay.
a okay? Okay, so we were talking about motivation. And if
Mm-hmm.
you have any goal, you need a
Yes.
lot of motivation. Okay. And so for like learning English requires demanda, mucha motivación, right? A lot of motivation
Yes.
because you're it's
I
up
know.
and down. Altibajos, I think. Altibajos. And
Yes.
it's possible to become discouraged, desanimado, to be discouraged. But you keep pursuing, you continue to pursue, and eventually you have success. Do you know this word? Success?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Éxito.
éxito en español.
Success.
Éxito, success.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Qualification, that's kind of like uh, calidades, calificación.
Calificación.
Mhm.
In English is qualification?
Yes, so you have to develop different qualities, calidades, to pursue the goal. Okay. Then then we evaluate. So we have strengths. What is strengths? Strengths.
Is
Es
ay, no me acuerdo.
fuerzos.
Es
Fuerzos or fuerzas. Hmm.
Esfuerzo.
That's your strengths. Okay, your strengths. And then your weak.
es fortalezas y
Yeah,
debilidades.
C. Yes. Strengths and weaknesses. So everyone has both. You have strengths and you have weaknesses. And a person who is going for a career needs to understand their strengths and weaknesses because you don't want to have a career that always uses your weaknesses or you won't like your work. You need a career, you need a job that uses your strengths. So you need to know, what are my
Yes,
strengths?
yes.
What are my weaknesses?
Yes.
Okay. Then
Yes.
here, you are usually going to need some type of education. Okay.
Education.
So what we are doing right now is education, right? So you guys have goals, and part of your goal is to learn English, and that's education.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you want to be a cook in a restaurant. You might need to go to cooking school. If a man wants to be an electrician, he will need to go to a trade school and then get a license to be an electrician. Some careers need a lot of education, like to be a doctor or
Yes.
to be a lawyer. You have to go to school
Lawyer, a doctor, engineering.
many years of education, and it costs a lot of money. So
Yes.
that's about career planning. And so some of what we talk about in level 3 is about what your goals are. What you're learning English, so what do you want to use English to do? Okay, because I know you want to improve your life in many ways, and English can help do that in the United States. Okay, so
Yes.
we will talk more about that. Let's go to the next page. And let me do this and slide over. All right. Now, these are different reviews, and these are things that you learned last year. And so here we are, it says, actually, Claudia, can you read this first statement where it says, listen? Can you read that?
Okay.
Letter A.
Listen, Sylvia is talking about her goals with a classmate.
With a classmate.
With a classmate.
Mm-hmm.
Write the 3 steps that Sylvia needs to take to reach her goals.
Okay, good. Thank you. So does everyone know all of the words here? I think we used the word classmate before. I think you know that. We used the word goals. That's metas. Okay. I think we used the word steps. Is pasos? Is that correct? Pasos? Mm-hmm. Okay. But what we want to talk about in this lesson is where we can use verbs like needs, and we can follow these verbs with a different form of verb. In English, it's with the word to. So we have to take and then to reach. Do you know the word reach?
Her.
What is reach?
Es como conseguir. Silvia necesita
Uh-huh.
tomar para conseguir sus metas.
Okay, similar. See, it's alcanzar is reach.
Alcanzar.
More,
Okay.
alcanzar to reach her goals. All right, good. So let's look here. The main goal. Main is like primero. The first goal, the main goal. Okay, so we have the answer here. So Helen, can you read this first statement here?
Yes. She wants to open her own beauty salon someday.
Okay, she wants to open her own beauty salon. Okay. What is the word beauty?
Salon.
Beauty. What is that word? Beauty.
Salón de belleza.
Well, beauty, the word beauty is like belleza, but beauty, a beauty salon is where the ladies go, las mujeres, for their hair, or maybe to put makeup,
Skincare.
maybe your uñas, fingernails.
Nice.
Yeah, to look beautiful, right? Men don't go to the beauty
Yes.
salon. I do not go to beauty salon. I don't need any help. But ladies,
I don't go to the beauty salon.
well, it costs a lot of money, right?
I don't go. Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to go to another page, so hang on. Let me change to my grammar sheet. Okay, do you see this, the grammar sheet? Oh, there are words in English, just like in Spanish, that can use an infinitive. So in Spanish, if I say, necesito tomar el autobús, I need to take. This is in English.
To
I
take the bus.
need to take
To
the
take
bus.
the bus.
Now, need, let me make that bold. Need. Okay. Need is a verb that can take what we call an infinitive. All right. The word to take is an infinitive. Okay. Tomar in español is an infinitivo. Okay, it's an infinitive. So usually in Spanish, when you say necesito, necesitas, it's followed with an infinitive. So let me write that down. Infinitive. This is a grammar word, infinitive. So with English, an infinitive is always to plus the verb. Okay. So examples: to run, that's infinitive. To eat, infinitive. To work. Okay. Now, in Spanish, the infinitive is actually the base form. So let's write this, base form, or that's actually the dictionary form of the word. So if I want to look up in the dictionary, if I'm looking up the word run, it will be correr, which is the infinitive form. Okay. Quiero correr en un carrera. Okay. That's the word in the dictionary, the infinitive. In English, the word in the dictionary is not infinitive, it's the present. You look up the word run. Okay. You look up the word walk. So to make the infinitive in English, we always put the word to in front of it, like these: to run, to eat, to work. Okay.
Okay.
So just like need, need is a word that uses infinitives, like I need to take. The word want is another verb in English. Okay, so
I want to learn English.
here's a word that has the verb want. We'll change that to bold. And now we have an infinitive, to learn. Okay, I want to learn English. Quiero aprender inglés. Okay, so it's the same. The same as in Spanish when you use the verb quiero. You always, not always, but you can use an infinitive next. Quiero aprender. Okay.
Okay.
So I need, I want. Here's another word that can do that. I plan. Yo planeo. Planeo, is that correct? Yo planeo. I plan to be an let's say a driver.
Planeo ser un conductor de autobús.
Planeo ser, is that correct? Planeo ser un manejador, is that correct? I wrote Spanish up here with the English. That's not right. I plan to be a bus driver. Manejador de autobús. Okay. So we have, again, another verb that can use an infinitive. This infinitive is ser, to be. To be. I plan to be a bus driver. All right. Or we could say, I plan to go on a trip to Spain. Let's do something like that. All right. Again, we have the word plan and another infinitive, to go. All right. So let's go back to the exercise now. And these are all words like that. Wants to open. To open is infinitive. She wants to open. Now remember, when you use present with a word like want, okay, you say I want, and you say you want, but when we have to say he or she, remember you add an
Want.
yeah, you add an s. You say he wants, she wants.
You want.
Uh-huh. I want to open, you want to open, he or she wants to open. So let's look here at the different steps. These are the steps to take to reach this goal, the goal. All right, first, she, and we need to use need and go. So Claudia, look at this. How do we want to say this sentence?
First, she needs to go to beautiful school for 2 years.
2 years. Good. Okay. So first, she needs, you have the S, she needs to go. Right. To go is infinitive that you can use with a word like need. Okay. Good. So Helen, look at the next one. Second, she what?
Second, she needs to take an exam to get her license.
Okay, good. So she needs to take. So you have the verb need and then an infinitive. She needs to take an exam.
Yes.
Okay, good, to get her license. Claudia, the next one.
Okay. Feel she needs to work in a salon to get experience.
It's experience. Very good. Yeah. So the way you would pronounce the numbers, okay, these are called ordinal numbers, like primero, segundo, tercero. We say first, second, third. Third sounds like 30. Okay, 30 or 13. Third. Third, she needs to work in a salon to get experience. Okay.
Experience.
So get is a word in English that's very different from Spanish. In Spanish, you can use different types of words for get, like obtener. Okay, obtener is conseguir is like get as well. In English, we use get for many, many things. To get a new car instead of compra.
Tener experiencia.
To, ¿cómo? To
Yes.
tener experiencia, to get experience. Yeah.
Get
Okay, to
experience.
get experience.
La definición literal sería para obtener,
It's similar.
¿cierto?
Obtener is a synonym, sinónimo. But we don't.
Algo que tú vas a...
In English, we have the verb obtain. Obtener is obtain, but we don't use
Okay.
we don't use that verb very often in English. People will say get.
I never see the option. No, never, nunca.
Okay.
Only to get.
To get, and
I see only to get.
And that's normal. People will say to get. Okay.
Yes.
Claudia, let's do the next one. We have the word hope. She
hopes to become
good
business
business
owner in 5 years because she no wants to work for anyone else.
Okay, so let's think about this one. So hope is another word like want and need that you can put an infinitive. I hope to become. I hope to go on vacation. I hope to I hope to get a degree from college. It's like, I think in Espanol, you can say espero conseguir un meta, to get something. Okay. So we can do that with the word hope. Now we need to correct this part here because she, now we have a negative. You have the word not. But remember, in English, we have to use a special word when we say negative. All right. It's
doesn't.
There we go. Yes. So we want to say she doesn't want.
Doesn't want.
So remember, with I, with I and you would say I don't want, or you don't want. But remember the little s with he and she. He or she doesn't want. Doesn't want.
Want in this case, don't add letter S.
No, the S goes with the word do. It goes with the word do. When you use do, the S is does not want, doesn't want. Okay. You still use an S, but the S goes to the do, doesn't want. So yeah, it's incorrect to say doesn't wants. We can't put the S on both words.
Yeah, okay.
We put it on the word do. Doesn't want to work for anyone else. Good. Okay. Do you know this word, the word owner?
Yes, propio.
Okay. The word I know is dueño. Dueño.
Ujú.
Okay. It's the same word, propio? What word did you say, Helen?
O sea, propio negocio.
Okay.
Por ejemplo, ella espera convertirse en dueña de su negocio, algo así, en 5 años, porque ella no quiere trabajar para nadie. Esa es la traducción en español.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good. Doesn't want to work. So she wants to be her own boss, right? Is that la misma jefa? Her own boss?
Ajá.
Okay. Okay, good. So let's go. We really can't do, we'll do this exercise when we are back in the classroom. But we have some different people like Vin. Vin is a person's name. He wants to open a restaurant. Okay. To open a restaurant. So here are his goals. So first, we would say he needs to learn to cook. That's two infinitives. He needs to learn to cook.
Yes. Okay.
So en español necesitas aprender a cocinar. You use two infinitives in Spanish as well. Then he needs to take a business class because a restaurant is a business. So you have to understand business and how businesses work. And then he wants to work in a restaurant, number 3, and that's like here for Sylvia. She wants to work in the salon to get experience. Okay, so Vin wants to work in the restaurant to get experience, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now here we have Sophia. And she wants to get a GED. Okay. Do you know what GED is? GED is a program for a person to have a high school degree without going to high school. So if you're 25 years old, you don't want to go to a high school and be around 17 and 18-year-old kids, right? So you can study for the GED exam, and you take the exam, and then they give you a diploma, the high school graduation. Now, people do a GED if they don't have a high school degree, but they want to go to college. Because if you pass the GED, then you can go to college and pursue a career. So that's why many people do a GED.
Yes.
So for Sophia, she's going to do a GED in the United States. So first she has to do this. She has to improve her English. Okay, what is the word improve? What is that? Improve. Do you know that word?
Mejorar,
Yes.
bet.
Yes, es mejorar.
En inglés es bet.
¿Cómo?
En inglés es bet.
No, it's
I
improve. Improve is mejorar.
improve.
Uh-huh. But similar also to aumentar is to increase. Increase is aumentar.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And then she works in the day, so she needs to go to night school. To night school. So remember over here we had that you do education. So she's going to need to go to night school. And then when she has all of the school finished and she studies a lot, then she can take the GED test. Okay. And then she needs a new goal. Oh, I have GED. Now I want to go to college and study to be a nurse. Okay.
Ajá.
You know the word nurse? Enfermera.
Nurse,
Enfermera.
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 Enfermera. Okay. So look down here at the bottom of the page. You have questions like, what do you want to do? All right. So do you guys, you two have goals, I think. So you're learning English. Okay. What do you want to do
Ajá.
with your English? Do you want to get a better job?
I need to take class. I need to take class. I need to.
What
I
kind
need
what
to.
kind
A
of
ver.
what kind of class? ¿Qué tipo?
I I need to take English class.
Mm-hmm.
I need to practice
Oh yes.
English.
Yes.
And I need to conversation
I need to have conversation.
every day.
Yeah. So I need to have conversation every day. Right. You
Yes.
do. Mm-hmm. Good.
For example, I had studied English much, but no, don't practice.
Right.
Nunca practico con nadie, solamente en la clase.
That's very common. Many people learn a new language and they can learn to read it, but they don't speak. So it's very important to learn
Yes.
to speak. Okay. Claudia, do you have different goals that you want to do with English?
No, it's the same. I want to learn English.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I need to yeah,
Well,
take English
I
class.
understand. I understand. So you live in the United States, and English is the first language.
Yes.
So yes, it's very important to learn English. So if learning English is your goal, okay, then you have your steps. Okay, so your steps is like first I need to take English level 1, and then I need to take English level 2, and then level 3.
Yes.
And this year we have a new level 4 class that Miss Jan is doing. So, and then maybe you want to go to school. So we have some students who took all of the English classes, and then they were able to go to a community college, but they had to study English five years before going to a college. Okay, so that's possible. Good. let's go to the next
Yes.
page. Let's go to page 4. And let me make this a little bit larger. Okay, so here, and I don't have the recording, but we can practice this. All right. So this is a verb tense review. Okay.
Review.
So tense means whether it's past, present, future. So those are different tenses. So if you say what tense? Oh, it's present or past. So this is about 2 types of present. You have regular or simple present, and then we have present continuous, or some people say present progressive, progresivo. All right.
Okay.
So let me go to my other page, and we can practice some of this. So let's write present, and over here we will write present let's do continuous.
Continue.
Continuous. Okay. So present is like a verb like run. Okay? That's
Run.
present. So if I say with regular present, you need words like usually, normally, every day. Okay. So I would say every day I run through the neighborhood. Okay, on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or I could say I usually run on the weekends. Now, to make present continuous, we have to take the word run. And do you remember what we add?
Running.
Okay, we're going to say running, and you need another N.
ING.
You need another N.
N-I-N-G.
And then we need another word in front. We're going to say, if it's going to be I, we say I am running. Okay, so let me do this. These are words for present, usually, normally, but with present progressive or continuous, it's the idea of right now or at the moment, or even just now, the word now, ahora, ahorita, en este momento. All right, you use, in English, we have to use present continuous. Okay, now Spanish allows you to use present or present continuous for right now. So if I say ahora enseño la clase, no enseño la clase. Or I can say ahora estoy enseñando la clase. Okay, so Spanish,
Teaching.
you can do both. In English, you cannot. You have to say, if you say now, you have to say, I am teaching the class. Okay. So let's look at some others. I just used the word teach. Okay. So I can use this present when I say every Tuesday morning, I teach English level 3. Okay. Well, I just used this phrase every Tuesday morning. Okay. It's like saying every day, but every Tuesday morning I teach. But if someone says, what are you doing right now, Steve? I would have to say right now, I
am teaching.
Or do you remember the contraction for this?
I'm.
Very good. I'm teaching. I'm.
Teaching.
Yeah, be sure to say I'm. I'm teaching. Good.
I'm teaching.
Teaching English.
The class.
I'm teaching the class.
English.
Right. All right. Let's use the word work. Work is a present. He works every day. That's present. That's regular present. He works every day.
Every day.
Okay. But we would say right now, he
is working now.
Very good. So we need he is working. We can't say he am working. We have to say he is working, or we can make the contraction. He's. Remember? He's working. The same. Okay. Let's use the word viajar. Travel. Viajar. That's travel. And let's use the pronoun they. They
are. They are traveling.
Good. They are traveling. And usually you're saying traveling somewhere, so you could say traveling to
Canada.
Huh?
Spain.
To Spain, yeah, to Spain.
Spain.
I want to go to Spain someday.
Me too.
I have been to Madrid, but only in the airport. Only in the airport. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's use the word think, pensar. Okay. So we have, let's try we. We
are thinking.
Good. And usually if you're thinking, you're going to say, we are thinking about sobre. We are thinking about that movie, esta película. We are thinking about that movie we saw last night. Okay. We are thinking. Okay. So that's the idea of right now. Right now we are thinking about that movie. Okay, let's do another watch. This is not watch like reloj. This is watch like mira. So let's say we have done, we can do you. You, right now, you.
Watch.
How do we change?
You are watching.
You are watching TV. Yeah, you are watching TV right now. Right now. Okay, good. So these are present, run, okay, and teach and work. So if you look in the dictionary, in English dictionary for these verbs, you are looking for the present. You will find the verb travel. You won't find the word traveling. You have to know that, if I say present continuous, I have to change to traveling. You add the ing, and then you use a form of the verb be. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the book. Uh-oh. Wrong button. All right. So now look at these time words. Here is the verb or the word at the moment. So when you say at the moment, you need present. Do you need present or present continuous?
Present continuous.
Present.
No, we need present continuous. At the moment is like right now.
Okay.
En este momento, right now,
Okay.
I am teaching. Okay. All right. Now, with every month, okay, what do we use?
Present.
Present or present? Yes, we use present.
Every month.
Mhm.
Present.
Every month, I go to see my parents in East Texas. Okay, so every month I go. I don't say every month I'm going. I would say every month I go. Salud. I go every month.
Thank
Okay. Never. Never. Is that present or present progressive?
Present.
Present.
It's present. That's correct. So, an example.
Present.
I never eat. I never eat
Broccoli.
broccoli. Okay. Um, Actually, I do eat broccoli, so I can't say that. But yeah, some people don't like, or children might say, I never eat onions, or I never eat jalapenos. Okay. Next year.
I never liked broccoli.
You never like broccoli?
Next year.
Okay, next year, do we use present or present continuous?
Present.
Present continuous.
Present.
You guys are different.
I think it's present.
Okay, so let me show you something. Next year is actually future, correct? Next year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go down here to a new page. In English, we have three different ways of saying future. We can say I'm going to, if I can type, to, let me move this to the middle. I'm going to travel to Spain next summer. Próximo verano. Okay, that's future.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's use the same word they did. Next year. Okay, so this is same in Spanish when you say voy a viajar. All right, that's future, right? I can say I remember the word will.
Eso.
Travel.
I will go.
I will go or I will travel to Spain next year. That's also future. And that is like viajaré with an accent.
Viajaré
Viajaré
a España.
a España. So you have two ways in Spanish also, but you can also do the future with the present continuous. I am traveling to Spain. And because we're not saying right now, if we say next year, then that actually changes present progressive to be like the future. So in Espanol, if you say estoy viajando a España.
El próximo año.
Okay, I don't have my little curly ends, but actually I can fix that. Look at this. España próximo año. Very good. So is this future?
Se ve mejor así.
Estoy viajando a España el próximo año. Is that like future?
Yes.
Okay. I think you can say the future this way in Spanish. So we have this way and for future. I'm going to travel next year, or I will travel to Spain, or I'm traveling to, let's do the contraction. I'm traveling to Spain next year. That's present progressive, but because we say next year, it can work as future. I'm traveling to Spain next year. Okay.
I say I will traveling to Spain next year.
I want.
I will.
Oh,
I will.
Will. Okay.
I will traveling.
No, not
or
traveling. No, travel. I will travel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like this. I will travel.
Si se usa el
I
will, no se
understand.
cambia
Thank you.
el verbo.
Ya, no tenía claro eso. Thank you, teacher. I understand.
Okay, good. All right, let's go back to here. We have, okay, I think you know this one. Right now, we use what? Present or present continuous?
Present.
Right now is present continuous. Right now, I am teaching. Okay. And then this week, now this week, this one is a little confusing because it can be both. This week, you can say, this week I am taking a test.
Excuse me. Right now is the column, the present.
Oh, you're right. Right now. Okay, that is, I don't think that's correct, because when you say right now, you have to say present continuous. You can't say right now I go to the store. You have to say right now I'm going to the store. I think this is a mistake on equivocado.
Okay.
So put right now over here. So at the moment goes here in present continuous. Every month goes here, present. Never goes here with present. Next year goes here because it's present continuous as the future. Right now goes present continuous. This week can be both, actually, because it can be like this week in the future. Like this week I am taking a test. All right, that might be Friday or Saturday. So it would be this week I'm taking.
This week is present continuous.
It can be both. So if we say this week we take 2 classes, or you can say this week we're taking 2 classes. Now that's confusing, but we can do this week. Normally you will say this week with present continuous. This week we are taking 2 classes. Okay, so let's finish with this section here. And we need to choose the correct words to be either present or present continuous. All right, so first we need the verb be in the correct form. So we're saying Oksana, this is Russian, Russia. Oksana Petrova is from Russia. Okay. So Oksana es de Rusia. She is from Russia. Now look at the word right now. Okay. So we need to say she.
Life.
Okay, that's the verb live. Live.
Living.
Okay, so we either say, oh, okay, wait a minute. I think so. Sometimes you can use right now for the present tense because you can say it both ways. You can say she lives in Philadelphia right now,
Live.
or you
Exactly.
can say she is living in Philadelphia right now. Both of those are correct. But usually right now you want to say is living. Okay? So look at the next one. She, then we have work at an elementary school. How will we say that?
She works.
Good. So it's the idea is every day. Okay, so she works at an elementary school. Good. Now we have the verb have. All right, so we need to say
She has.
Very good. She has a job as a teacher's
Has.
assistant. Okay. And then we have work. And we also have, well, they do right now again, but you can, how do you want to say work?
She working at the school right now.
Okay, so you want to say she's working. She is working. She is working or she's working at school
She's
right now. Okay, now look at the next one. We have this phrase, at the moment. Okay, in Espanol, you say en este momento. All right, so she, what?
She's helping.
She helping
Yes, okay.
the students.
She helping the students with matemática, we say. In English, we have the word mathematics, just like matemática, but most people will say math for short, a short form of the word with math at the moment. Okay, now we have the word want plus mas infinitivo, to become. So how do we say this? Oksana?
Wants to become.
Good.
Teacher.
Good. She wants to become a teacher in the United States. Okay, now we have this time word, every evening. Okay, so we will say she
studies.
She studies. She studies. She studies. Okay, so let me show you this very quickly. So when you have a verb that ends in a consonant like D and then a Y, you have to change the Y to I and then add ES. Okay, she studies. Okay. Now that is only when you have a consonant, like you have the letter D. Okay, because you can take a verb like play, tocar or jugar. Okay, that is a vowel. So with play, it's just the word plays. He plays. Okay, but a consonant and Y, you have to change to IES. Okay, so try to remember that. Okay, so she studies English every evening. Now we have the verb plan. She, and we have an infinitive, to take. She
She's playing.
Plans.
plans.
To take.
Oh, wait.
To take
We
classes.
have this next year, so we have to do progressive. She is planning to.
Oh, planning.
She is planning to take
Yes.
Classes at the community college next year. And you can use progressive and put infinitive after. Okay. If it's one of the verbs that takes the infinitive. Not every verb can do infinitive like that. Okay. I can't use a word like run. Okay. You can't put infinitive after run. You can't say I run to go. That won't work. Okay. You can say I run to the store, but that's different. That's a preposition. To the store, you have a preposition and a place, a lugar, but that's not infinitive. Okay, and then we have on the last one, we have this word, save. Save.
Save. Sería.
Ahorrar.
She saves.
Okay, here, this is
She
right,
saves.
it's right now.
Right now.
So we need to say she is saving.
She's
She's saving her money right now because college classes are very expensive. Okay. So you can study this section because we need to finish the class. Study this section, and then let me get back to our screen here, and we'll stop presenting. So for your homework in your white book, you want to do pages 2 and 3 and page 4. 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
And then for your class on Thursday, your class on Thursday is not in Google Meet. Miss Susan will record the lesson, and we will put it on YouTube. Okay. So when Miss Susan has the lesson ready, we will put that on YouTube. But I want to do these classes in Zoom. I'm sorry, not Zoom, but Google Meet. So I hope you guys can come to class again next Tuesday. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone have a question?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Well, thank you guys for joining, and have a good week, and I will see you later.
Thank you. And
Okay. Thank you,
congratulations.
teacher.
Nos
Thank you.
vemos. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Congratulations for
Okay.
your birthday.
Bye.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
God bless you, teacher.
Adios, Helen.